On today's video, we're going to talk about, is a housing market crash coming or not? Hey everyone, my name is Adam Swartz. I'm a top real estate agent. If this is your first time to my channel, thank you so much. On this channel, we talk about all real estate, buying, selling tips, market updates, podcasts, realtor tips. So if you're anything in real estate, subscribe. And on today's video, we're gonna talk about, is a housing market crash coming or not? We just were in Napa last week. It was awesome. We got some great information. And one of the things they talked about is what is gonna happen with the economy and the housing market and what the experts think is gonna happen. They don't see a housing market crash coming because we have such low inventory that we just feel like the more inventory hits the market, even after the evictions or after, maybe foreclosures coming on the market, that it'll just kind of flatten out because we're in such a need of homes that we're not gonna see a crash. We're just gonna see a flattening. A lot of buyers have exited the market right now because there's just nothing out there for them to buy. So actually more houses that come on the market will bring more buyers into the market, and it might lower prices a little bit, which then brings more buyers in the market. The one thing they did say we need to worry about is that in actually Riverside, San Bernardino, and Ontario area is that we have a high default rate of FHA loans. And why is that so important? When you buy a house with an FHA loan, you just put 3.5% down. If home prices, say you're at a point where you have to sell your home because you can't pay that mortgage payment and you only put 3.5% down, and maybe you bought a year ago or maybe 18 months ago or something like that, home values would have to go up about 7% for you to break even when you sell out. After you pay commission splits, after you pay closing costs and items like that, it's about 7%. So if for some reason you go to then put your house on the market and your home values have not gone up 7%, especially if more houses like yours are coming to the market and it kind of drives down price a little bit because of more inventory, then you're gonna have to short sale. Or you sit in your property for long enough until they evict you. And like we talked about before in my last few videos ago about foreclosures, it's about 200 days process. That's something we need to keep an eye on. Right now we have 21,000 FHA default loans in this area. Does that mean that those people are gonna automatically go on the market? No, they might catch up, or maybe they're taking forbearance right now because they just weren't sure. A lot of people who took forbearance actually never even missed a payment or didn't even need to do it. They just did it to be safe. We should be very interested to see in the next, after October 1st, that's when the eviction moratorium ends in California. I know a lot of people have been posting lately that it's been ending sooner. Yes, nationwide, yes, but in California, we have other laws that are protecting everyone until October 1st. So let's keep an eye on those FHA loans. So if you are in that lower buying bracket, because an FHA loan is, there's a limit on what you can buy. That means it's a lower end property. If you're in that lower end property, keep your eye out after October 1st. You might be seeing more houses at the market. So I'll give you more houses to look at and buy, and hopefully maybe flatten prices out, because even last weekend we put a house in Moreno Valley for $450. We had 20 offers in the one weekend and we drove it all the way up to $500,000. So we're still seeing a lot of competition in that low end market. So we really need a lot of those FHA homes, those buyers, to have to put their house on the market to kind of really help the lower end buyer, because those are really the ones that got hit the most in this pandemic. At the higher end market right now, like 700,000, 800,000 in Riverside, we're kind of seeing a flattening out. If you're at that point where your house isn't the best house on the market, buyers are starting to realize like, hey, I don't want to pay that top price for that property. But at the lower end market, we have a lot of FHA buyers out there. I think out of those 20 offers, I think probably 18 of them were FHA buyers. FHA buyers are very strong. So if you're thinking about selling and you're on that lower end market where FHA buyers can buy, your house, if you price it right, will sell very quickly. If you're at the higher end, especially if you're on the higher price point or whatever zip code you're in, the house might just sit a little bit longer. We just put a house on the market that sat on the market for 14 days and we just put it in escrow. So just because houses don't sell in one day, don't freak out. Just know what price point you're in whatever market you're in, and that's gonna really determine where you sell and how quickly you sell, and if how high it goes over asking price or if it doesn't go over price. But remember, price your house right, do great marketing, and there's buyers out there that are gonna buy it. So if your house is sitting on the market for over a month and no one's buying it and those other two things are done, you're just overpriced and you need to lower your price, or just don't sell it. Hopefully this video helps. Please comment below, share. We really try a lot to make these videos. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'd love to make videos that people wanna hear, because it's us trying to guess over here what you guys wanna know. We're here to make videos for you guys. That's why we do this. So if you have any questions, please shoot me a DM. I'd love to make a video about it, because if you have that question, then other people have that question. Until next time, guys, peace.